Hi guys, I'm Brody and welcome to my channel. I'm a new content creator making videos and streaming the games I love, Destiny being one of them. Thank you for all the recent subs. We're over 600 now and well on our way to 700. And also this weekend I made it to affiliate on Twitch. Let's go! No, seriously though, thank you guys. You are absolutely nuts. Thank you for all the support. Now today I've got a build for you which is not intended to be the most
powerful, amazing,
be all and end all, one shot kill build out there, but it's something to try for new players or people coming from games like Call of Duty. Got some easy to get equipment in here. There's a million different YouTubers doing the most powerful, strongest builds ever, and I don't want to be another one of those. I want to be a bit different, so I'm just going to try and do some interesting builds using seasonal mods and items and gear pieces and just putting things together that you can stick on once you're tired of using your meta builds. Let's jump into the video and I'll show you what I mean. So with new seasons we get new gear that gives us more options to make old gear shine again. This gives us the opportunity to revisit some exotics which most people would render useless, and I love experimenting with stuff to see how I can make it viable again. This build is for all the Stallone and Schwarzenegger fans out there who want to live their dream of being John Rambo or John Matrix.
Bullshit.
It's also a really great build for new players because it's got easy to get items and people who just love gunplay, so people who love playing Call of Duty, Battlefield, that kind of thing. The idea is to dish out as much gun damage as possible with as little effort as possible, and we definitely achieve that. We'll be getting passive weapon damage buff from picking up orbs of power, another damage buff from Font of Might, and also utilising perks within the weapons for extra damage buffs too. So from Font of Might we're getting an extra 10% weapon damage. Using Radiant Orbs we're getting 25% weapon damage. When we've got one for all at max stack we're getting 35% weapon damage, and when we've got Adrenaline Junkie at max stack we're getting 33% weapon damage. The exotic of choice here is obviously the Actium War Rig, which is steadily reloading our assault rifle and LMG from reserves. Now you can use this build of any subclass, you just need weapons with the right perks on to take advantage of everything. I'll be using Stasis for the example, but a Void build with something like Gnawing Hunger, with perks on like Rampage and Auto Loading, Holster, something like that. Corrective Measures would be amazing for the LMG. I've got one with One for All on and Demolitionist, which is absolutely amazing for this build. Really spicy build. And rocking suppression grenades in the Void class would be awesome too. So this is just an example of what I'm using with Stasis. It'll work with anything. Get creative yourself and try out different things. We won't have to reload our assault rifle because we're using the Harbinger's Pulse perk on the Telesto, which is ridiculously powerful on its own anyway, so it's just a great special weapon to have. But the idea is fire your main weapon until you need to reload, switch to the Telesto, get a couple of kills with it, switch back to your main weapon, which would have been already reloaded because of Harbinger's Pulse. And with Chain of Command it's slightly different because Demolitionist is doing the reloading for us, which is the lifesaver on LMGs because it takes an age to reload these guns. And as you can see, we're constantly dealing damage with buffs activating all the time, all over the place. To make it even easier just to focus on shooting and nothing else, stick Elemental Wows on. So the Elemental Wows that we make from using Elemental Ornaments will auto-seek to us and add the buff without having to think about it. The only thing you really need to do is pick up Orbs of Power, which you create from Harmonic Siphon and Kinetic Siphon, and that activates Radiant Orbs. We have Bountiful Wows on our helmet too, for even more damage and ability regen uptime. And because we're using Stasis weapons, we'll be using Whisper of Rendering, basically so we can shatter the Glacier Grenades with ease, like to do big damage, which will be expanded by using Whisper of Fissures. If you want that proper action movie feeling, you can always slide into the Glacier Grenades to destroy it, as we're using Cryoclasm. If you want even more of an action hero vibe, use Howl of the Storm to use your charge melee ability to launch a wave of stasis energy forward to create some more stasis crystals. Picking up the stasis crystals, they'll activate Font of Might too and give us regen ability thanks to Elemental Shards mod, which we have on our arms. Also, shattering stasis crystals is going to recharge our grenades even faster thanks to Whisper of Shards, making it easy to throw more grenades. Grenade Kickstarter mod is going to help us out here too. If you ever get into a situation where you don't have a grenade, whip out Chain of Command, grab a couple of kills, take advantage of Demolitionist. Pretty easy, nice passive damage build, lots of fun. Like I said earlier, it's awesome for just doing your strikes, Nightfall. It's definitely viable in harder content. You might have to change things up based on champions. But I'll leave you with some gameplay now just to show you how it's a non-stop shoot and action we're doing. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Thanks again for everyone's support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.